Coming in at 480 points and represented by the translucent red D20 is going to be the Marro Drudge. They're bringing along the Marro Warriors and Bok-Bur-Na. They have the following abilities. Swamp Water Strength. When a Marro Drudge is on Swamp Water space, add 1 to its attack and defense. Swamp Water Tunnel. If a Marro Drudge ends its normal movement on a Swamp Water space, you may immediately place it on an empty same-level Swamp Water space within 5 spaces. If a Marro Drudge is engaged when it starts to tunnel, it will take any leaving engagement attacks. Marro Warriors have Water Clone. Instead of attacking with all of the Marro Warriors, one at a time, roll a 20-sided die for each Marro Warrior in play. If you roll a 15 or higher, place a previously destroyed Marro Warrior on a same-level space adjacent to that Marro Warrior. Any Marro Warriors on a water space needs a 10 or higher to Water Clone. You may only Water Clone after you move. And I said these were 480 points worth of units. That is because I am using the Renegade 105 points for the Marro Warriors. And we have Bok-Bur-Na. He has Intimidate. Small and medium figures within 3 clear sight spaces of Bok-Bur-Na reduce their defense value by 1 when attacked by a captain or pirate you control. Swashbuckler. After attacking with Bok-Bur-Na, you may attack an adjacent figure 1 additional time. Bok-Bur-Na's attack value is increased by 2 for the second attack. Utgar's Cutlass 14. When Bok-Bur-Na destroys an adjacent figure with a normal attack, you may roll a 20-sided die. If you roll 14 or higher, remove 1 wound marker from Bok-Bur-Na. Bok-Bur-Na cannot use Utgar's Cutlass on destructible objects. Also coming in at 480 points, represented by the black and green D20, is going to be the Armoc Vipers. They're bringing along the Elite Onyx Vipers and the Venok Warlord. They have the following abilities. Armoc Vipers have Ular Warlord bonding. Before taking a turn with Armoc Vipers, you may first take a turn with any Warlord you control who follows Ular. And Slither. Armoc Vipers do not have to stop their movement when entering water spaces. The Elite Onyx Vipers have Slither. Elite Onyx Vipers do not have to stop their movement when entering water spaces. And Frenzy. After you take a turn with Elite Onyx Vipers, roll the 20-sided die. If you roll a 15 or higher, you may take another turn with Elite Onyx Vipers. An Evasive 8. When an Elite Onyx Viper rolls defense dice against an attacking figure who is not adjacent, add 8 defense dice to the defending Viper. The Venok Warlord has Scout Leadership. All scouts you control can move an additional 2 spaces. Frenzy Enhancement. Add 1 to your die roll when you roll for the Frenzy power on an army card. And Slither. Venok Warlord does not have to stop his movement when entering water spaces. The battlefield today is Avarice Stand, and this is probably going to be a pretty immediate match for attacking and stuff. Probably the first order marker from either side will get an attack in. But we have 2 glyphs that are symbol side up and 1 treasure glyph that is symbol side up. Drawn at random from the glyph bag. And we will see how it goes because we are going to start the match, as always, with initiative. Alright, 13-13. And 8-4. Drudge are going to go first. Order marker number 1 is on the Marro Drudge. Movement of 5, range of 5. So the Vipers will close distance pretty quick here. Yeah, he's got to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and stop there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one will go up to here. Glyph of Dagmar, initiative +8. So that'll be +8 on the initiative roll. And then, well, yeah, not great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that is probably going to be out of range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Okay, well, we're going to get an attack on the Venok Warlord. And that is going to be 2 normally, 1 for height. And that's going to be 1. Venok Warlord has a defense of 3. And lopsided. Still defends it, but 2. All right. And order marker number 1 is going to be Armoc Vipers. bonding with the Venok Warlord. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's just going to go here. 6. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He'll stop next to the jungle tree because the palm tree will give him +1 defense against non-adjacent attacks. So you don't want to just put yourself out in the open just because it's a little further away. This map is small enough that that's probably not going to matter too much. Venok Warlord going to get an attack in on this Drudge. 4, and it's going to be 2 results. And then the Drudge has a headly defense of 2. Only rolls 1. And dead before he even got another turn. Now the Armoc Vipers are going to go. And the Drudge, they're not great. And this is such a small map with the movement being boosted for the Elite Onyx Vipers. And just the movement being 7 with the Armocs. This is going to be hard for the Drudge to win. But it is possible. Anything is possible, I guess, in terms of winning. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He doesn't even have to stop. Can I still do that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nope. Yep. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's going to go right up this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This one will go here. Oh boy, a Glyph of Valda, move +2. Well, that is even worse for the Drudge. Because now 9 movement. They can get quite a bit of distance. Who do we want to move now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This one go here. Just to recount 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Well, we'll get an attack across right there, and that is going to be an attack of 3. 3. Can't even defend with 2 dice, so you're out of here. Now, order marker number 2 on the Drudge, already feeling the effects of not being able to clear as much distance. The Armocs, just because they get the Swamp Water boost, doesn't mean keeping them in the low ground for that extra die is really the greatest move, because with these Vipers, they're going to be able to close the distance and get height attacks down on these guys, plus defending against the shot, up, extra die, next to the tree, extra die. The Drudge are just going to have to push it, and it's not going to end well for them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one will go here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That one will go there. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one will go here. Alright, first we will get an attack down, and it's adjacent, so he does not get the bonus defense. And that's going to be 2 normally, and 1 for height. For 1. And defended. Okay. 1, 2, 3. This one is going to shoot across at the one on Valda. For 1. And 2 defended. And we will get a shot right there on that one. For 1. And he is next to the tree. So 3 defended. Well, time for a response yet again. Venok Warlord. Why waste time? These Drudge are so weak. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're just going to go here and get an attack on this Marro Warrior, because if you let them live and they start replicating, they are hard to get rid of. So, we've got an attack of 4. That's going to be 2. And Marro Warriors have 3 defense. Only 1. Gone for now. And now, Armoc Vipers are going to go. And we will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This one's going to go here. We will do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we'll go this one here. All right. We will get an attack across right at that one with this Armoc. And that's going to be 1. 1. You live. We'll get an attack across right there with that Armoc. For 3, he can't defend. He's dead. And that is the turn. Order marker number 3. No, order marker number 2. Yeah, 3. They started. Duh. Moving to 5. Should have invested in the Marro Warriors, at least an order marker. Not great. However, we now have a same level Venok Warlord. That was probably a poor move to go for the kill, because we are going to do some risky maneuvers. We're going to move this guy to 3. He's going to stop there. All right, first we are going to get an attack across on the Venok Warlord with Swamp Water Strength. They add 1 to their attack. Nothing. And we'll get another shot here. Venok Warlord for 1. And he's got a defense of 3. Defended. And this guy might as well also try. To be, yeah, might as well. Wow. Yeah, I think you know how this match is going to go. Order marker number 3, stupidly, is on the Elite Onyx Vipers. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I could take better positioning around these jungle pieces, but this isn't going to be difficult. So we will now, actually, they can all move even farther because of scout leadership. You can move an additional 2 spaces, so this guy actually is going to go here. These ones kind of stuck where they are, so this part's going to be a little jumpy because my phone was giving me some trouble and I'm trying to string together what clips were salvageable. So it's going to be 3 and 3. He can defend potentially. He's got 2 defense plus 1 for height. Yeah, but he didn't. He will do Frenzy, and we get to add 1 due to Frenzy enhancement. So we are looking for a 16 or higher. 16 with the Venok. So, Elite Onyx Vipers, maybe it wasn't so stupid to put an order marker on them. So, now, I am going to do... Do I want that? Yeah, I do want that. We'll put one here. We'll put this guy here. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Because they have Slither. They don't have to stop in water. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's get an attack down. That's going to be 3 normally, 1 for height. And that's 1. One defended. Let's get an attack down there. 3 normally, 1 for height. And that's going to be 2. For nothing. Dead. And that is it. So let's roll for another Frenzy. 20. We got another Frenzy roll. And we will do This guy will go here. Okay, we'll get an attack down. 3 normally. 1 for height. For 3. Can't defend. He's gone. We'll get an attack across. For nothing. Frenzy. 1. Okay. Had to end sometime. Well, let's set up the order markers. And we will do... That's 18 plus 8. They got it. 16 is the roll for them. We're going to go first. Armoc Vipers bonding with Venok Warlord. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to stop here. We're going to get an attack down. 4 normally, 1 for height. And that's just going to be 1. Doesn't defend. Man. We will do Armocs next. Do I even need to be bringing up resupply guys? Because, I don't know. 1. Okay, if I go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This one will swing back here. Start zone attacks and all that, but where did I knock that guy from? Okay. Anyway, start zone attacks and all that. You know how they usually go, but I think we're all right here. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. First, we'll get an attack across right there. That's going to be 3. So we've got 2 results. Nothing. We'll get an attack, this one to this one. 3. He can't defend. We'll get an attack onto that Marro warrior. For nothing. Okay. Well, number 1 is going to be Bach Bernah, and he's got a movement of 5, 2, 3. We're going to go here, and we will attack that Armoc Viper. Within 3 clear sight spaces of Bach Bernah, reduce their defense value by 1 when attacked by a captain or pirate you control. He's a captain. I control him. So, he's got an attack of 2. And then that's going to be 2. Armoc has a defense of 3. And that is 1. So, he's dead. And you may attack an adjacent figure 1 additional time. So 2, and then 2 for Swashbuckler. That's 1. Because he was attacking that guy. And still good. Good enough. Order marker number 2. Venok Warlord is going to bond. And let's take out Bach Bernah before he starts to heal. Get down and dirty in the swamp water. Go 3. And that's going to be 2. Blocks it. Time to bring up some support, methinks. Because overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer. This guy's going to be a roadblock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. Stop spinning around. Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This guy will go here. Start swinging in on that flank. And then we will also do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Because of Valda. Oh, these guys can move 11 because of Valda and the scout thing. Anyway, let's get an attack here. That's going to be wow. Typical. For 2. And 1. Typical. Drudge results. And we'll get an attack right there. For 3. Can't defend. And order marker number 2. Bach Bernah. We are going to get the Cutlass Supreme on this guy here. Alright. Attack number 1 is going to be 1 skull heading toward the Venok Warlord. Defended. Now 2 normally, 2 for Swashbuckler on the second attack. That's going to be 2. And 1. Takes a wound. Alright, order marker number 3, Armoc Vipers bonding with the Venok Warlord. And we will get an attack on this Marro Warrior. For 1. Defended. Now the Armocs are going to go. Man's losing it. He's losing his cool. Ain't nothing but a couple of guys running around out there, and we got to take them down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7. Yeah, no. That'd be swashbuckler fodder. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 to get here, then 7, 8 will stay engaged there. And then this one will go here. And we'll get some attacks across there. But first, just in case, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2 for Valda, 9. Alright. First, attack across. The dudes are emerging. Got 2. Yep, no surprise. And we'll get an attack down on that one. 3 normally, 1 for height. And that is going to be blank. Well, order marker number 3 is on the Marro Warriors. We will... instead of attacking with all of the Marro Warriors. So... let me see, do I want a water clone, or do I want to just go all out? Rather than my internal debate with myself being recorded, I decided to pause it. I don't think I'm going to water clone. This match is already lost, so we might as well go for some kills. We can get 2 attacks of height down on the Warlord, at least. So, first we'll attack across on the Warlord. For 1. Blocked. We'll get an attack down on the Warlord. 2 normally, 1 for height. For 2. 3. Blocked. And, well, we can't kill this guy in 1 shot. So we're instead going to try and kill an Armoc there that's engaged with the Drudge. But it's giving up a height attack. Nope, we're doing it on the Warlord. If we can wound him and Bach Bernah and get him next round, so be it. But 2. Yeah, 2. There you go. Alright. Let's end that round. Probably don't want to commit to Bach Bernah completely, because if he gets taken out, we don't want to commit to the Drudge. The guys who are supposed to be the highlight of the Common Clash are doing absolutely nothing. Roll for initiative. Alright. 11-1. Marro are first. We're going to do Bokburna. Yeah, even with Dagmar, that's still only 9. We're going to do attack on the Venok for nothing. Then +2 for Swashbuckler. And that's going to be 2. Still not quite enough to kill him if he biffs it. But he doesn't biff it, so it doesn't matter. That thought can be ended right there. Armoc Vipers bonding with the Venok Warlord. We're going to get an attack on Bokburna for 3. Dreiglaser. And that's 1. Gets 2 wounds. And we will also do some Armocs. Get some Armoc action going. Well, we'll go 1, 2, and we'll stay engaged there and engage that Marro Warrior. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and we'll stop there with that one. Alright, first we'll get an attack across on the Marro Warrior. 1. Blocked. Get an attack down. No, we'll get an attack across on that Marro Drudge. For 1. 1. Defended. Now we'll get an attack down on him. 3 normally, 1 for height. And that is going to be 2. And only 1. Alright. Order marker number 2 is going to be on Bokburna. And just in case, he's just going to move here and attack Venok Warlord for 1. 1 blocked. We will Swashbuckler. 2 normally, 2 for Swashbuckler is 1 more. And blocked again. Man, it's as Ken would say, he's a shield slinger. So let's do order marker number 2. Armocs bonding with Venok Warlord. Again, we're going to try and kill this Marro Warrior. There we go. 3. Now survive. 1. He did not. Good. Armocs are going to go. And we'll do 1 and 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's not good. We'll just go here instead. I know it's low ground. We got to back up if this dude dies. But we are going to get an attack across on the Marro Warrior. 2. And only 1. Okay, we'll get an attack across on that Drudge. For 1. 1. And we'll get an attack up. Same Drudge. 1. 2 normally, 1 for height. You bozo. Yeah, gone. Okay, well, order marker number 3 is on the Marro Warrior. We're going to get a shot down at Venok Warlord here. 2 normally, 1 for height. And that's going to be 1. And 2 blocked. Well, order marker number 3. No surprise how this game is going. With the size of the map, the movement boosts, the weakness of the offense of the Marro, but no bonding. This is one of those matches that was probably called before the first die was rolled, but you got to play it out. Let's bond with the Venok Warlord, who's still stuck right here, but he'll move here just in case, and we will attack Bokburna And that's going to be 3. 2. Takes a wound. Alright, Armocs. We'll go here with this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll get up there. Get a height attack down on Bach Bernard. 3 normally, 1 for height. And that's going to be 3. 1 takes 2. That's enough to end him. So, gone. Just because you're a named Drudge-looking guy doesn't make you any more special. Let's do an attack across on this Marro warrior. For 2. And nothing. Alright, and we'll get an attack up on that Drudge. For 1. 2 normally, 1 for height. And none. He's dead. Well, stop. Stop. He's already dead. That is that match. Not really a surprise.